We're in
Southern California.
We head north from Los Angeles to explore the California coast and the nearby getaway of the Ojai Valley.
We first stop in Santa Barbara, an idyllic coastal town.
Lots of Spanish history, and
the Chumash tribe were the first settlers to enjoy the fruits of this land.
And it's how Ojai got its name. In Ojai, we hike and bike along a scenic path that goes through the valley to the coast.
We also visit the world's largest outdoor bookstore and enjoy some of the local wine.
Very laid back wine tasting. And enjoy local eats.
This is the Pixies in Ojai. That is actually baked eggs.
Baked eggs, and it is as delicious as it looks. People coming through, bicycles.
Santa Barbara is 92 miles northwest of Los Angeles, while Ojai is inland from the coastal city of Ventura.
This is big.
And small travel.
We're in
Santa Barbara,
California,
USA.
Santa Barbara is the beginnings, I'd say, of the central coast of California. About 2 hours north of Los Angeles.
Beautiful day, let's do it.
So in this video, we're going to be discussing California, Southern California road trips from Los Angeles.
All of these trips are about an hour to 2 hours away from Los Angeles, of course, depending on traffic. Howdy. Just a few feet from the ocean. Well, more than a few feet.
It's always good when it rains because California has perpetual drought issues. Not on a road trip. We are headed up the Central Coast.
PCH, Pacific Coast Highway.
Santa Barbara. A Spanish explorer founded it in December 1602 on St. Barbara's feast day, hence the name Santa Barbara.
But it was actually settled over 13,000 years ago by the Chumash people.
Mission Santa Barbara is referred to as Queen of the Missions, established in 1786, thus consolidating the Spanish claim on California. Cheers.
We're starting our day off at Helena Avenue Bakery, and they're known for the breakfast. So Big here got a breakfast sandwich. Look at that brick of egg with lots of bacon and cheese. I got the avocado toast with feta and egg on top.
Look at this. This looks like a burger, but it's
That
not.
is actually baked eggs.
Baked eggs, and it is as delicious as it looks, for sure. I'm going to take a bite again to prove it to you. Look at that.
Get that bacon. Very American style breakfast.
The Santa Barbara County Courthouse, a Spanish colonial revival style building.
So Santa Barbara, it's the kind of town you just walk around, you eat great food, have good wine, go to the beach. We're gonna go up State Street, that's kind of the main drag here, and see what we can find.
Back on State Street, Santa Barbara.
So all of State Street pretty much is closed off to traffic. So you've got all of these great seating options at all of these cafes and restaurants right out on the street. It's really nice.
Noticing so many places opening compared to LA. We're coming from Los Angeles, and we've noticed that there are many more neat places outside bigger cities like that.
At another cafe, this time for some matcha.
I'm reminded of European cities, specifically Italy, places you can go in the center and just sit. Not a piazza, but they've closed off State Street. And it's nice because we have places to drink coffee, whatever you want. It is closed off to traffic. People coming through, bicycles, electronic skateboards.
Yeah.
It's coffee time again.
This is Dune Coffee Roasters. So there's a lot of great cafes and coffee shops in Santa Barbara. This is one that they roast the beans here in SB.
These are the Mesa steps here. This is the Pacific. We're in Santa Barbara. These are the steps. Not very long. We are in Mesa Beach in Santa Barbara.
This beach is great because you have to go down a stairway,
Which
and
you just saw.
it seems a bit wild, so it's not like the main Santa Barbara beach. The sand is very compact here. It's great to walk on.
Yeah.
Just a normal walk. Why are you going so slow?
Have you ever seen this before? We talked about these fallen logs. This one is against the cliff face. What is that?
They fell from the cliff, maybe?
Or they were perfectly placed there, or what?
I don't think so.
Oh yeah, they must have fallen
That's the
down.
roots, yeah.
Walking around this beach is really interesting. And we discovered a cave. Now we're not really prepared for any cave action.
Right along the highway between Ventura and Santa Barbara, you'll find lots of little beaches like this.
However, looks can be deceiving. This area has a lot of runoff sewage. If you look here along the highway, there are some areas where there is some runoff going into the ocean. It does smell a little bit as well. Not the nicest, huh?
No! Told this little guy is sick. He might have eaten some poisonous algae. That is halloumi cheese between watermelon slices. This is Zaytun, a great spot for Lebanese food.
End of the day, more to come. Off we go. Driving into Ojai, it's nice. You see this center point here. Ojai, California. This means the nest. This is a Native American word. We're in Southern California.
About an hour and a half drive from Los Angeles. And as I said before, you're very close to Ventura, close to Santa Barbara. Ojai is a great, even just day trip from the LA area. You've got wine tasting here, honey tasting, lots of great food options, art galleries, shopping.
A lot of the town is centered around Ojai Arcade Plaza. And as Small was saying, we have restaurants, a lot of things to do here. And it's just a really relaxing escape from the big cities of California or anywhere else here in the world. Or the US.
No, but people are starting to call this Venice North, as in Venice, California.
And there are no chain stores in Ojai.
We'll say boho chicness of Venice.
The Ojai post office dates from 1916 or 1917. It was designed after a building in a Spanish style, but the building that it was designed after is located in Havana, Cuba. This is the one in Havana. Clearly the design is Spanish.
This is the main drag of Ojai. As you can see, I have an arcade right in front of me. We're gonna walk through there. So this is the main drag of Ojai. It's like arcade style. We're gonna walk through, check out some of the shops.
But these are the arcades here in Ojai, California. Ojai meaning the nest.
The arcade was conceived and built in 1917. It's very cute.
The city of Ojai was established in the 1870s. Historically, we checked out St. Thomas Aquinas Church. Nearby, as well, the Ojai Valley Museum.
This is the Ojai Valley Museum. It's closed today, but you can still come in and see some of the sculptures. This is the guy we wanted to see. He's the Mountain Dreamer, and he was made by a local artist here in Ojai who was inspired when he was creating sand sculptures on the beach, actually.
So instead of a mural tour, you can actually just walk around Ojai and see all the different sculptures and art pieces. And this is one of them. We have done bike videos before. Watch us in LA County when we do this from Santa Monica to Venice. Anyway, this is going to be a bit different, no beach, but this should be awesome. Ojai Valley Trail coming up.
If you're in Southern California, obviously you want to do the Los Angeles one that we did, as well as this one. This one seems pretty cool. We'll see how it goes.
Looky here, we got bikes and we got a bike path. We are in downtown Ojai, technically 800 feet away.
So we're starting here a little outside of downtown. I think we're gonna go to at least Casita Springs. That is the home of Johnny Cash, actually. But this trail goes all the way to Ventura, which is, I think, about 15 miles. So you can even do all of that. And I've heard it's like kind of a gradual decline the whole way to Ventura, but it's not that difficult coming back.
Look at this bridge. We're only 8 miles from Ventura, the city of Ventura.
have made it to Foster Park here in California between Ojai and Ventura, only about 7 miles away from Ventura, right?
A little bit less than that. We're not going to go all the way to Ventura. From where we started in Ojai, this was about 9 miles. Going back, of course, we have a bit of an incline, so it'll be a little tougher.
Good thing is that we have had this path almost to ourselves. We've been able to ride almost side by side because it is wide enough.
You go along the road a little bit, along the 33. So you do have some car traffic for part of the ride.
And through Casita Springs, where Johnny Cash lived from 1961 to 1967, where he wrote many of his songs.
But otherwise, you're kind of within the trees, and you have some great views here. So it's really like a nice, pleasant ride. It's nice.
Very nice. See you in Ojai.
Not as chaotic as LA. Not even close.
Yeah.
We'll
see you in Ojai.
Back in Ojai, we went to Beacon Coffee for espresso, cappuccino.
We rented our bikes from Bicycles of Ojai. It's right by Bart's Books. We highly recommend it.
We are approaching Bart's Books here in Ojai. Bart's is the world's largest outdoor bookstore, and it's been open since 1964. Books are still a good deal. You can actually still get books for as little as 50 cents outside the bookstore. Let's take a look.
Oh, look at that. Please throw coins and slot in the door for the amount marked on the book.
Look at that. Do they respect that? The world's largest outdoor bookstore.
We went back to where we are staying.
We're walking through.
It's in Oakview, just outside of Ojai, and we get some lovely views here. It's very quiet as well.
Nice place to be in Ojai. You'll not see us in a hot tub, but that is a hot tub.
We were ready for another hike.
It is a stone's throw from the center of Ojai. Get a chance to hike in Ojai as well. If you know where Bart's Books is, you literally go almost up the street. Do be careful with parking. Let's go up.
This is a good sort of shorter hike, about a 3-mile loop around. We're gonna check it out. He has got a mean face, that rattlesnake. Can you get it? Don't want to mess with that.
We're still going anyway, right? We're really above the city of Ojai now.
Above the birds. So this trail is actually a nice sort of steady incline. It doesn't feel too tough. And I think it's like almost 90 degrees, but it's very dry here, so it's not so bad. Of course, always bring water. But we recommend this one for great views of the valley.
Ojai has great hikes. This is a perfect day hike. You get the elevation, you get the views. Like Small was saying, The hiking trail can be a little precarious, but it's mostly pretty doable. I'd say moderately to moderately difficult, depending on your hiking experience and level.
So there's something called the pink moment here in Ojai, and if we were here closer to sunset, you'd see sort of a pinkish hue to the mountains, which is quite beautiful. As you can see, you can go a few different ways here. If you want to do the 3-mile loop like we did, and we highly recommend, you start at Shelf Road, and then you follow the signs for Lucci's Trail to Shelf Road. So we're finishing up the loop with more great views.
Going down to the valley, the Ojai Valley.
Welcome to Majestic Oak Vineyard. This is a family-operated vineyard. Our vineyard is about 4 miles west of here on the property. It has been up since 2016, which is where the tasting room made its debut. We planted our first vines in 2008, and we've been enjoying a very successful kind of commercial winery tasting room out here. It's a very local wine. All of the wines come from local boutique vineyards, predominantly Santa Barbara County. However, we do source from Ojai vineyards, and also we will like to come on and enjoy. We're right in downtown Ojai.
An awesome spot, even has vinyl and a record player. Feels like a wine room, but it's not a room. It's an outdoor area here in Ojai. Anyway, we like it a lot because it is cozy and it's just wine.
You can do a tasting as well.
The Pixies. Not the alternative rock indie band from the US, but
Bands. You might see some references to Pixies in Ojai. So Ojai is a very agricultural area, and they're known for their pixie tangerines here, which are delicious. Pixies are kind of like little oranges, mandarins. They also grow avocados over here.
it's amazing they do, because it is a dry and hot part of California. You go towards the coast, it's 20 degrees cooler. Ojai enjoys a Mediterranean climate characterized by hot and dry summers, cool and moist winters, and microclimates.
Look at him.
Having more coffee here in Ojai, we have a lot of good options for coffee and a lot of good places to sit outside.
We hiked again outside Ojai towards Santa Barbara, Franklin Trail. Carpinteria, this is what you see in the beginning of the hike. Can't quite tell if it's grapes, a greenhouse.
So this is one of the many very important agricultural regions of California, and you see it right away at the beginning of this hike. A very cherished crop here. These are avocados.
There's a possibility of seeing a bear, or bears, singular or plural.
Yeah, there have been bear sightings here, but they're pretty rare. It looks like it's uphill for quite a bit, but if you keep going, obviously some great views of the Pacific.
Don't touch the prick. We saw already a lizard, and who knows what we'll see next. Probably just more beauty on this trail. We're on the Franklin Trail. Small was right, you can see the Pacific.
You can even see the Channel Islands back there.
The Channel Islands is an interesting part, or coastal island area. Many islands like Santa Cruz, others that you can see other habitat and animals. We couldn't make it up all the way to the top. We made it to Frank's bench. This is Frank Loda's bench, who surfed the wave of life. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.
And don't forget to click the bell to get all of our updates.
Please let us know your favorite spots in Southern California. Bye.
Ciao!